Hooray! Happy birthday, Nigeria! As you may be aware, Nigeria turns 59 today. And as a Nigerian, wherever you might be around the world, I say a big congratulations to you. Oh, you might want to ask me, what are we to be happy about? What are we celebrating? Yes, we are still together, and there is a country still called Nigeria, and that country belongs to you and I. On that note, I welcome you to this Independence edition of your favorite show, Insight Review with Stephen Olateju. On the show today, we'll be dissecting the real issues with Nigeria as she turns 59. One of the primary things that we'll be looking at today on this Independence edition is governance and leadership. Any country that lacks qualitative leadership and governance will not make progress, or the progress will be so slow than even the movement of a snail. I think as a nation, that is what we are experiencing now. So, where did we get it wrong? The issue with Nigeria for a very long time has been about leadership. And leadership is one of the things, or one of the key aspects that could possibly drive a nation to the path of growth and greatness. And in Nigeria today, we seem not to be having that. Some times ago, we were told that the youth, of course, are the leaders of tomorrow. Now, are the youth the one in charge of direction or authority of Nigeria today? Are the youth the one who decides what happens as far as Nigeria is concerned? The answer is absolutely no. The situation we are now is that even the youth have lost interest in anything regarding governance. They don't want to even hear you come and say, for instance, you say they should come and vote and all that. So voting to the Nigerian youth now is something that they don't even want to hear. They don't want to participate. So how do you now expect such youth to be the leaders of tomorrow? The leaders, the youth that fail to participate in governance. So the youth of Nigeria should wake up. If we continue to, romance those who have governed us from the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and they are still the one controlling us today, and you expect things to be fine, definitely, as far as governance is concerned with the nation, it's not going to change. And we have to reorientate ourselves as Nigerian youth. Nigerian youth have slept, and right now they are snoring. They have forgotten their responsibilities, and that is not how Nigeria can grow. For instance, in the course of the previous election, that was the 2019 general elections, how many youths came out to vote? How many youths refused to take inducements from politicians? For instance, at this age we are, at 59, people still go round bribing people to come and vote, giving people bag of rice, t-shirt, face cap as an inducement to voting that everybody knows is your right, is your power. Nobody should buy it from you, but vote is still being bought in Nigeria at 59. If they ask a Nigerian youth now to decide who goes in and comes out of a particular show, you understand? Such Nigerian youth will be willing to do it, even with spending as high as 15 naira, even 100 naira or 30 naira to decide who stays or even who wins the show. But can INEC organize election today and say Nigerian youth should use their money or their 30 naira, their 15 naira to decide who leads them? That's the problem for us, the challenge that the Nigerian government need to look into. How can we really harness the youth potential of this country to return Nigeria to the path of growth and success? And in Africa, especially in Nigeria, that is not the case. So as 59, that is, when your lecturer marks you wrong, Nigeria is not doing anything regarding that. The economy of Nigeria, as you might be aware, is also on slopey paths. And for me, that is not also something worth celebrating. What are we really doing? So on that note, I say wherever you may be as a Nigerian, keep doing good. Whatever you consider that is appropriate for the growth of Nigeria, keep doing it. And as a government official, whatever you consider as appropriate that will ensure the growth and greatness of Nigeria, ensure you do it. And for the Nigerian youth, please ensure that whenever your attention is needed for the things of governance in Nigeria, make sure you participate, because if you don't participate, Nigeria can never move forward. That's all we have on this edition of Insight Review. I remain yours sincerely, Stephen Olateju, and I hope to come your way very soon. Take care and bye.